Yeah, and guess this. Apple, the Apple Store in Broadmoor, they're gonna charge me $15,000 to replace the battery. Guys, stop muting me.
It does that on its own.
Because when it is a countdown like that, it is automatically muted. That's why.
Uh,
Hi, everyone.
Hello, everyone and every pony.
Yeah, we have this crazy idiots here as always. It's especially Kubo. He's our friendly Canadian Jedi.
you guys are crazy. In good ways.
Yeah, you are insane.
I'm not crazy. I am perfectly sane.
You know what? Even Dashi is actually insane because he escaped from a mental asylum court recently.
What is going
Just
on, guys?
kidding.
It's been too long.
I'm just kidding you, dude.
What was the last stream? Like a week ago? Or like 2?
I hate my iPhone. It cuts in and out, in and out, in and out.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think actually I didn't do a stream last week since I was having a cold. Or yeah, I wasn't feeling well for it. Hey, Jennifer, we look. Hello.
Yeah, it's been too long, I tell you.
Yeah, and I can mention this. Next Saturday is going to be the last stream that I will do with a game show for the year.
Next Saturday, so it's gonna be
17.
17th.
Yep. And that will be about the last cryptids. And there were one question that Malachite asked me not to put in it since he had actually added that to his Who Wants to Be a Super Millionaire game quiz. So, but I didn't. And in fact, I didn't even heard about it. So, yeah. And for the past few days, I actually been working on 12 Christmas stories for each friend of mine. So far, it's only 2 are left. Majority is actually audio.
In my state, the temperature is so low.
Yeah. There's only 2 stories left to be doing. I'm currently working on one of them actually. Yeah, I might be doing a stream the December 23rd, the day before Christmas. Since we celebrated the day before on the 24th, not the 25th. I don't know why. Never asked. So, since the reason why I won't be able to do it on the 24th is, well, it will be a lot of busy day for my family. And I might be so tired during in the evening. So, yeah. But I might even do a New Year's Eve stream. But I'm not so sure if I would do it on the 23rd, the 30th, or on the actual New Year's Eve. But if
you know what you should do? Wait, hold on. You know what you should do? You should do it on the 31st and have it be an overnight stream.
Probably, but it is that since it's just going to be me and my parents for New Year's Eve. We usually have our toast at midnight, and I might be playing some sort of TV lottery on New Year's Eve, which starts. I believe it starts around 9 p.m. From my end. And ends around. I believe it's around 11 or midnight. So, but I'm not certain about that yet. So, but if possible, otherwise I might do an an overnight stream, maybe day before. But I'm not so certain yet though. But it's hard to say for at the moment. And I can say this: my girlfriend was supposed to send me gifts for Christmas and some for my family, my parents and my sister, brother, and my sister's kids. Yeah, she told me that she didn't even did that. It's because that they have a slight touch of budget, so they have to only send me gifts. So they decided to give the stuffed animals that were going to my nieces and nephews to her youngest cousins instead, which I don't mind. After all, they're like 4 years old, and I believe the youngest is, I believe it's only a few months old. I believe so. That makes sense. Oh boy! And another thing is, if my brother would, if Christmas would have been this weekend, yeah, my brother would not been allowed to be coming over. He has COVID again. I believe it's the third time? Question mark? I believe it's the third time he had it. So, Kubo, what you been up to?
Oh, right now I am I'm reading one of my stories.
As always.
No, what you mean? As always, I didn't do it in a freaking long time.
Oh, sorry about that. Damn sound, actually. I mean, I don't know if you guys can actually hear this type of sound that's appearing from my end now and then. Like it's, I don't know, like a dinging sound. It sounds like if someone's connected to one of my cables.
Yeah, I heard it.
Yeah, I know why though that happened. Sorry about that, though, people. That's just nothing I can do. But I tried, but I tried to restart the computer. Maybe that could help. But no, not at all. And yeah, I should mention this funny thing that actually happened yesterday on Discord. That was just me and Game Geyer and Lord. Oh boy. Well, I told him that Dashi and Deanna were dating, and he was like, "What?" Yeah, he was not even aware of that.
You guys are breaking up on my end. I don't know why. I tried to switch from my microphone to my headphones, but I still get
Maybe
you
it's
guys breaking in
because
and out.
well, maybe it's because I changed my name to Game Despises StreamYard Phone Edition guy.
No, I don't think it is me. I think it's a StreamYard.
I mean, I can hear you guys perfectly well, though.
You guys probably could hear us better than I can.
Yeah, and like I said, Lord was really surprised that sort of Dashi is dating Deanna now. that was really surprising. And if some of my viewers may not if some of my viewers don't know it, turns out that Dashi actually have been in love with Diana ever since she appeared on my streams, and that she was single at the time, and he was going to ask her, but Roy, Gengai's brother, sneaked in round the corner and made a move before he did even could.
Oh, Dashi!
Oh,
I'm here
boy.
still. but I can barely hear you guys because you're breaking in and out and out.
Can you see Dash Game Guy's new name?
Bruh.
And
Maybe
honestly, I
what
didn't.
the heck was that?
Dash's new lover with Diana's profile, and I didn't change the name though. I didn't.
I
Swear
did.
off.
No,
Yeah.
you're right. This fits a lot better.
Even though Diana actually admitted to me she has a crush on Cody and me.
I'm gonna rejoin you guys. I'm gonna exit and then rejoin.
All right. See you later, potato. Yeah, I mean, Dashi and Diana as a couple, who even knew? I mean, in a million years, I never even imagined that that Dashi would have been in love with Diana. I mean, I never even knew that. Princess Potato. Oh my god. Yeah, I mean, honestly though, I never even imagined that Dashi would end up being dating Diana from Olaf. It just, it still surprised me when he actually told me that. I mean, who knew? Where is he, your brother, there, by name? At gym?
Yeah, he's at the gym.
It's always.
Oh, now I hear it.
What the? Ugh.
Dude,
Someone's playing the triangle.
nope. Not a triangle. It's a bell.
Someone's
have a
playing
bell
the
on my wall.
bells.
Actually, there's a bell on my wall. Part of a Christmas decoration. I even have a Christmas tree in my room. All upraised already. But it's not a big one. Yeah. So, what you guys been up to though? Otherwise,
Nothing really.
yeah, same here. I mean, I haven't really been done much today, except except that I took a dog out for a walk in the afternoon, and yeah, since my mom is unable to walk around any far distance because she is had surgery for her foot only like 2 days ago. Nothing serious.
Well,
It's,
seems like it's not working.
that's weird.
Yeah, it cuts in and out and in and out. I think it's because I'm on
Yeah.
my iPhone.
Perhaps you can. How about your PC? Can you even use that though?
Nope, I have it at the repair shop.
Ah, gotcha.
And I have a tower, but
Well-
I need to buy a fucking expensive TV.
How much for TV though?
My housestorm is making me buy a freaking expensive damn TV so I could use the HDMI plug-in to use the TV as a monitor. And get this, he said he's only let me use one device on the Wi-Fi. Either you disconnect one and reconnect another one, or you will not have Wi-Fi. I'm like, you can't fucking do that. He's like, yeah, I can't watch me. And I'm like, dude,
Wow.
that's messed up.
Mhm.
He's like, what's messed
definitely.
up is you.
Oh, yeah. To be honest
Yeah,
though,
he's
I
crazy.
really don't. I can understand that though. It's like
I-
like my family.
Like, I can't
it's like-
stand him.
How do you know?
I mean, it's like my family. We had this problem with our computer, with our Wi-Fi months ago. I mean, we had this
Basically,
big
I
issue.
have. Yeah, but I have the right parts for the monitor, the HDMI TV part, and back the tower part. But he said he'll only let me use one device on the Wi-Fi because the Wi-Fi crashed. I'm like, no, the Wi-Fi didn't crash because a lot of devices were connected, the Wi-Fi crashed because the outdated boxes. Stupid idiot.
That makes sense.
I did want to say it to him, but I didn't want to lose him as a trustworthy person.
Yeah, that makes
Because
sense.
obviously,
I mean,
right
yeah,
right now, what he's doing, he's making excuses, so I don't have multiple devices to Wi-Fi. I'm like, dude,
yeah,
you can't make excuses and not have multiple devices. He has more devices than I do connected to the Wi-Fi. He has his laptop, he has his work computer, he has his big 84-inch TV, which is stupid expensive, and that's what causes the
mhm.
Wi-Fi box to crash.
Yeah. I can understand that if the
84.
boxes. I mean, I can understand that if the Wi-Fi boxes are outdated, they should probably. I mean, if they're not outdated, and I can understand also that if they want to buy a new one, but they can't be expensive. It depends on if there's a brand new or if there's only one, say, 1 year old one. Who knows? But I can understand from what you're meaning, though. I mean, if you want to allow to be using only one plugin, but the other guy,
84-inch
yeah, but you want,
TV, and that's
yeah,
what
but
causes the Wi-Fi box to crash.
probably. I mean, how old is those internet boxes, though? If I ask.
The Wi-Fi box is not even a year old, and it crashed because of the TV.
Maybe it is. Probably could be something like that. I mean, I know it's some. I know it's some houses Wi-Fi can do happen. And Kubo, please.
They had a nationwide crap. They had a Colorado Springs wide outage because of that stupid 84-inch TV.
Wow.
What just
And
happened?
Kubo,
Yeah, and he doesn't want to fucking
What?
listen. Sorry for my language, but he doesn't want to freaking listen and listen to what I have to say. I'm like, dude, you need to not use the 84-inch TV on the Wi-Fi because it's gonna crash. And he's like, dude, it's not gonna crash. I'm like, dude, you had to replace the Wi-Fi box. Multiple people
yeah.
had to because of your stupid TV.
Kubo, your sound from your end, it sounds like a cell phone that's going on off.
Like a what?
A cell phone, your phone, or something in the background. Like a ding.
I didn't even receive any notification yet.
If
Oh,
you hear a big
that
machine,
sound.
Oh,
if
that's a notification of my where I talk to my other friends on the social media.
All right.
You might wanna check
yeah,
that site.
if you hear a big machine that sounds like it's a puffing machine, it's actually my oxygen machine in the background.
About that, though, I mean, have you even considered this guy you're living with? Have you even considered if that happens? Is this TV? It is a brand new, right?
The 84-inch TV consumes a lot more
Yeah,
Wi-Fi
but
than other
is it?
devices.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, is the TV brand new?
TV's not broken. The Wi-Fi box
No.
we have to replace.
I mean, the TV that you have, is it
I'm gonna
brand
have to
new?
leave and yeah, it's a brand new TV.
All right.
Yeah, I can barely hear you guys, so I'm probably gonna have to leave because my phone's almost dead.
Yeah, that's okay, dude. And
And
if
if
Diana
Deanna shows up, let her know to
yeah,
talk to
we'll
me
let her know.
on Discord.
Yep. See you
Because I
later,
can't stand this
alligator.
cold weather, so yeah.
Right.
Cold weather?
Which one of you
Oh, I
guys have
know.
cold weather right at the moment?
Right now I have let's see. I mean,
It's about 44 degrees where I am.
it's
44
about
degrees for you, game guy?
44, yeah.
for me it's about
Dang.
it cannot be, come on. Here we go. It's about 23 degrees here.
Hmm?
Cody the
Dang.
Dragon here. Yeah,
Cody
and
the
Oh, great.
Dragon
Well,
he still has a spike thingamabob. What are you doing here?
but Dashi, I can tell you this. Only a few days ago, we actually had 8 degrees.
Oh,
And I was like, my favorite type of temperature.
Oh my god.
I don't mind. Yeah, you can go if you have to go to Dashi.
nope. I don't know what just happened. Also, who's watching the stream in playback? Because
Wait,
it sounds
what?
like
Cody the
someone
Dragon,
is.
seriously? Trouble.
what do you mean in playback?
Like it sounds like someone's watching the stream while being in the stream at the same time, kind of like Brony Dreamer does.
Yeah,
I'm not doing
end,
this.
My
Okay?
phone's acting up.
It's not me. It's probably Dashi though.
I know I did it like at the very first stream that we did together when we first met. Because I
Which
didn't know
I
how
don't
it
know if
worked
that's
yet.
up or not. I'm actually gonna see. Let's see if I can find out.
Sometimes I start to regret the invite, Kubo.
I think I could
Hey!
watch the stream instead of being in it.
Yeah, you can watch it though. You can always talk in the comments.
All right, technology, answer me something.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just this week has been a lot of difference, as they say that much.
Tell me
I'm
about it.
gonna, I'm gonna go, guys. Some of you could talk to me on Discord
All right. Yeah.
Okay.
because I
Alright.
cannot hear you guys at all very well.
Oh no. Technology,
no.
being a piece of garbage.
Oh, no.
So Cody says that he's he and his dad is going for
Buffalo wings. That's yummy.
honestly, I never even had buffalo wings.
Buffalo wings are like spicy wings.
Yeah, but I don't believe that. Yeah, I don't think they actually have buffalo wings in Sweden though. I mean, not in that. I mean that brand of the fast food restaurant, I believe. But it might have something similar to that, but I'm not sure. Yeah. So I really haven't. I really haven't certainly about it though. Yeah. Okay. If you would have to eat 1 year of supply of any fast food, what would it be? And that means you only have to eat that as breakfast, lunch, dinner, a whole year, and nothing else. Well, if you could to have only one fast food dish for a whole year, that means you have to eat it as breakfast, lunch, dinner, maybe snack, and nothing else for a whole year. What would you pick?
Definitely. McDonald's.
Never heard of. And that also means that if you're fast food, that means like, McDonald's. Yeah, yeah. That if you mean anything, like it doesn't have to be just one specific type of food within that brand. It can be anything that it is within French, like say, uh, milkshake or cheeseburger. But if I had to be just only say one type, if you like, okay, if I say this, yeah, if you had to even, okay, you only have to eat Big Macs for a whole year, first breakfast, lunch, dinner, and you also have to have drink that would not be water only like Coke, Sprite, or Dr. Pepper, or something like that. What about you though, game guy? Oh, he's muted. Myself, um, well, technically, there's is one favorite pizzeria that I live, but I don't even know if this is actually not even part of any big, big franchise. I believe this one do exist in two other towns in the area where I live. But yeah, I would probably say pizza, and they can also be in any type of pizza actually. I mean, they do not necessarily have to be just the same pizza the whole time. As long as you don't choose it one any type, it can be anything
Sorry
with the
about that. My dad called me. What's up?
If you can eat anything for a okay, if you can eat any fast food restaurants or franchise the whole year, what would you pick?
I mean McDonald's, but
Yeah, then you have to eat McDonald's as for breakfast, lunch, dinner for a whole year and nothing else.
I think my stomach's okay with that.
And that means you probably have to have some of those sodas because you're not allowed to have anything to drink other than Coke, Pepsi, Sprite, or anything else.
Well, they have water, so
That means you don't allow to even drink water to it.
no. I mean, get the water from the McDonald's. Technically, that means you can have water.
Well, okay, if I say this, if you have to be in to McDonald's, that means you weren't allowed to drink anything like and that. That means only Pepsi, Coke, or Dr. Pepper, or Fanta, or Sprite. Only those type of drinks, or nothing.
But why doesn't the water count then? What?
Uh, okay, water counts, but other than that, nothing else counts.
I'm just
Lemonade.
a little confused because it's like they serve it. Why doesn't it count? You know?
Lemonade. McDonald's.
I don't know if McDonald's has lemonade. I don't think they do.
No, I don't think so.
No,
At
wait,
least what
hang
I
on.
know.
I think they have pink lemonade, but I don't know if that counts.
No, I don't think so. I mean, in those local McDonald's
Wait a
here,
second, I gotta look this up now.
I had never seen anyone that has lemonade.
Or just
But
C Donald's. That makes sense.
yeah. So personally, if I had to choose any type of food, boy, if I can't choose any local brand as for pizza, like pizzeria, I may have
Huh.
to just pick Burger King, perhaps.
They do have lemonade, kinda.
Huh.
Minute Maid lemonade and frozen strawberry lemonade.
Hmm.
Thanks, Old Chrome. I knew I could count on you.
Okay, how about this? If someone dared you to eat, I don't know, say, 3 or 4 gallons of ice cream in less than an hour, would you do it? If you're being dared to be given, like I say, $1,000.
Let's see here. I'm thinking for a second because there's a lot of things that could happen. Number one, brain freeze. Number two,
Stomach pain.
extreme stomach pain. Number three, I'd have to be empty for it to even work.
And also, another thing is that you should count in the most important. If the ice cream contained milk, and if you're lactose intolerant, yeah, it's nothing you just should get yourself
Yeah,
involved with.
that would be number three.
Yeah, because
Number four would be it melting. So, wait a second.
Yeah.
If it melts, does that count?
Probably. If anyone dared me to do it, I would say no immediately because I wouldn't even be able to eat any clothes as maybe
Okay, hang on. If it counts,
Because-
if it melting counts, put it in a microwave and melt it. Loophole.
Well, technically that would count, but if the person dare you you had to eat it as a frozen. Then is probably, but still, I would not be able to be part of that because since it almost 10 years ago since I made my stomach operation, I isn't even allowed to eat. I can't even eat that amount at all. I can probably eat a small bowl of ice cream. That's pretty much it. Because if I eat too much, I will have I will feel sick. Like I will feel a little bit like a sugar rush that's going down, and I will feel tired. But I had never had a brain freeze before. Never. But if I haven't done that surgery, then probably I would try to make some sort of ice cream challenge. But hmm, spice. Oh boy. Yeah, that's another thing you should not be. It's one thing you really have to take lightly on because it is it's a very something that you really are should not be taken that lightly. Even if it's someone like if some cool says, "Oh, I can handle this price and double it," maybe if it's if he will eat, I will eat this ball just with just just only ghost pepper, and I will survive. And even drinking a bottle of Tabasco, and you may think his stomach can handle it, probably, but also the same thing as unlikely. The reason is why, because if you really are doing that, you're putting yourself, your body, in danger. It's just go to show you. No matter how much you think that you can actually put yourself through limits, don't. It just, it just, it really aren't that good. To be honest, too much spice can actually hurt your stomach, and I believe even your intestines could be take a serious hit on. It's like when you're trying to eat this cinnamon challenge. It's a basic the same thing because this that is actually um well, it's dangerous. It's if the cinnamon end up in your lungs, you will die. You will die definitely. Well, you could die, but the same thing as for it's really spicy. Mm-mm-mm. In my case, I'm not even allowed to even try ghost pepper. What about it otherwise? Since, like I said, I don't have that stomach acid anymore, and my body can't handle that spice whatsoever. Even if I tried, well, I'm being glad that I don't have suffer from any serious damage in my own body. That rather than be using the bathroom for hours in a row. Seriously though, Bob. The same thing is if someone daring you to drinking, let's say 4 big bottles of a drink, even if it's water or soda, that is one thing you don't either. Because in a certain amount, you could drown of it. And not only the deer that you can drown from it, but also your kidneys will take a serious hit. It's like if you have been drinking a lot of water, and you have been drinking some water and don't and refuse to use the bathroom, it can also affect your kidneys. They can. I don't know, but it's like in Simpson, the Grandpa Simpson were what they were, boom, exploded. Or I mean, it's like in Family Guy when Peter Griffin, when he has been having this a serious kidney problem. But even drinking this his own homemade energy drink, when he put I think it was gasoline in a mix, that is the worst because that mix killed his kidneys. Oh, Crystal is here in the comments.
Huh.
Ew.
She says, "YOLO, sweet daddy."
YOLO.
Crystal is here.
It's been so
Hello,
long I haven't heard
Crystal.
someone say
He's probably not
YOLO.
even gonna realize I'm here.
Crystal, if you're still watching or not, you're always welcome in here to join it.
Yeah, you can join. Why not?
But I understand it from Cody. He said that using ketchup on buffalo wings or any other type of meat or like that, I totally agreed. But I would use spices on it, but not maybe hot sauce. Maybe not like a hot sauce itself, but maybe if there's a mild version, maybe, probably. Um, okay, Kubo, gang, have you guys seen the annoying orange by any chance?
Ugh.
Oh God, don't get me started.
Oh boy, the annoying orange.
That's the only fruit I ever want to throw out the window and smash into bits. And then burn those bits inside of my fireplace and watch as it slowly smokes to death, never to be seen again.
Oh boy, and you know what? You know what? Who the annoying orange actually reminds me of? Donald Trump.
Bro.
I had a feeling it.
I mean, annoying orange reminds me of Donald Trump. I didn't say Kubo. I said Donald Trump.
Yeah, I know.
And then
I mean,
put the ashes of the orange into the ocean.
or
what I mean?
how about this? How about this? Putting the annoying orange so far up in Trump's big fat butt, and he will like every time he tried to make it to use the bathroom, it's like, hey,
No,
orange,
don't,
hey, apple,
don't
hey,
put it up.
apple, hey,
Don't put it.
apple, hey,
Don't
apple.
put it up his ass. We don't want any more voices going inside of his head. You know, that would be the
Dude.
worst case scenario. We don't want it to
Oh.
become one obnoxious, poisoning entity that we need to stop. That's what'll
Did you
happen. He'll
even-
just turn into one annoying entity.
Okay, did you even knew about the Channel TV series?
Of course, I knew about the TV series, and when I learned about it, I died a little inside.
Actually, I did watch it. I did, but on YouTube actually. Especially one time when they had this supposed superpowers, and Orange actually gave compliments to Grapefruit. Or yeah, there's actually one video that I still remember, and it kind of reminds me of. Well, this was a parody of the Blair Witch one, the Blair Witch Project. Actually, kind of cool though. Even though it might be annoying, but I have to admit, it's fun to watch them. Depends on. It depends, of course, on what the contents. I believe they actually made this ask annoying orange questions, and each single one, and for the start of this ad video, he wants to blow up things. I mean, it's like he is. It is without a doubt. He is in love with passion fruit, even though he refused to even admit it. Oh my god. But the only one of my favorites of the annoying orange characters is Grandpa Pet Lemon and Pear. Annoying Orange may be funny, but he's not even one of my top 5 characters. And I'm like, nope. OMG. Okay,
What?
there's one. The Annoying Orange YouTube channel had around 11.4 million subscribers in August 2022. Bruh. Seriously? And it turns out they have made 14 seasons and 714 episodes. I was like, dude. Okay, the only ones the only part of the early for the past few years ago, when the knife showed up, having the knife talking, okay, or um, or the Zoom drink when he appeared, like having having annoying orange having his been drinking or this part of it the drink from the Zoom and how hyper he become afterwards, even probably like 10 times more hyper than usually. It's like, oh, and he lasted for like hours. Oh my god. I mean, if I say this, a part of the annoying orange, um, I meant to say Kubo might be as Pear, since he
Bruh.
is. I mean, since Pear is the most calm one, and at least the more intelligent of the others, and
It's Swedish.
yep.
You shouldn't compare us to those characters.
Uh-huh.
Oh, you all right there? I didn't mean to kill you there. What the heck? Apparently, my gun was so bad it almost killed Sweden.
Oh my god! Oh. Yeah, but okay. But who would and if I would say Midget Apple, um, or Little Apple, maybe Stormy, Passion Fruit, maybe Crystal, and who else? Grandpa Lemon. Oh yeah, I know for certainly. Lord. And Malachite, he can actually be grapefruit. Not because he's fat or anything, but I mean, I can see they have almost the same personality otherwise. And Annoying Orange, yeah, that's hard to say. If it's, I mean, there are a few guys that it kind of fits his personality. Cody Lane is not even one of those people. The only ones that do fit the profile is Cody Darkhog, me, and Game Guy. I mean, as I don't know though. I was like I said, there are a few people that could fit this as a profile.
Why am I one of those people? What did I do?
I mean, like I said, among the few people, I mean, it could even be, I don't know, not Deanna because first of all, she's a girl, not a guy. So, um, well, okay, maybe Stormy could perhaps be as the Annoying Orange. I mean, not to say if Stormy is watching this or anything, I don't mean to be as rude, But it's like if we would make our own parody of the annoying orange, and if we were to play as the role to act like one of those
Can I be the
fruits or
cameraman?
vegetables. Yeah, so I mean, if we would have made our own parody of the videos like that, and we would have first discussed on which character we would be as. But if I ask though, Kubo,
Yes.
which one of the characters of the annoying orange would you even be?
I actually didn't watch it.
Bro.
Good on you. Keep it like that.
What about you though, game guy?
Can I be the cameraman that records something?
No.
Too bad. I have no fucking clue, dude.
Mm, maybe. Okay, I stated there is a lot of characters. Oh, okay.
Uh-oh.
I know. Crystal is here. Yeah.
I know it.
That's all.
Okay. I can say this. Kubo could be Doctor Bananas
Right.
because he is. It says here he's a brilliant, rather insane banana scientist whose inventions are known to be incredible achievements, but were caused certain death. Other though he gets sliced in half by the knife, he managed to reconnect his two halves of an invention known as Slice Slice Machine. But okay, as for Crystal, have you seen the Annoying Orange by any chance?
Yeah, a long time ago, and they have an FNS mod on it.
Yeah, there's only one character in that show I really can see as fits Crystal.
Daddy, I will
Marshmallow.
cook you.
Marshmallow.
Really?
You mean the little marshmallow girl in Knowing Orange?
Yeah, I mean Marshmallow is well. I mean, I think that's that, and maybe Diana could probably be as passion fruit. Game guy, maybe Grandpa Lemon. Oh, Mike Bissell. Oh,
You dog
yeah.
kids, get off my property!
And Cody said I might be maybe Liam. Liam the Leprechaun. Oh yeah.
Beyond the Leprechaun, really? I didn't even know
He
he
is
was like
a fun
a
guy.
character. I didn't really watch it either.
I mean, I've seen a lot of it actually. Okay, so there is the Sour Rangers. Okay, here's this. The Sour Rangers is a parody of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Red is I believe he is a
Is it a tomato?
Probably. They don't actually say exactly what he is. Huh.
Maybe a
Oh
radish.
wait, that's sour candies. They're resembled as the Sour Patch Kids.
Really? They didn't go for a tomato or some other red vegetable or fruit? Like an apple or something like that? Come on, they could have at least been a little creative and got like fruits or vegetables that actually fit the color.
There is even another one. See, what's the Orange Sister? Apparently, Nude Dude, which is an apple that becomes apparently permanently naked after being put in an electric peeler. is revealed that he's a werewolf. What?
That was like
Okay.
15 different plot twists in one.
Okay, Parezo. How about this? Captain Obvious is a sea captain onion who always points out obvious much
Oh no,
annoyance to the others.
that's me. That's me. That is me right there. That's me. You can't say
Oh,
it's not.
boy.
I'm the master at doing that.
Okay, how about this? Sip. Another energy drink like Zoom claims that Sip has more energy per ounce. I mean, come on. Are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, Cody. I did
Okay,
mention that
here's the question though.
Orange has a sister.
Swedish.
Hmm?
In the show, do the characters ever like come into contact with humans and they're like, eat us?
Actually, there is. In this TV show of the Annoying Orange, there's actually one male worker. I believe he's a custodian or janitor at the store where they live, apparently, not in the kitchen. He the only one actually can hear and talk to them. Um, let's see. Um,
I'm kind of
Another-
surprised he hasn't eaten them yet.
oh yeah. Let's see here. Oh, here we go. The high fructose adventures of Annoying Orange. It actually only had 2 seasons. It only had 2 seasons.
I'm surprised they got 2 out of that.
Yeah. Here we go. Recurring character. Okay, if I had to see what him actually is. Here we go. Nerval is an employee at a Dane's fruit store where he lives. He's the only human can talk to fruits, as other humans dismiss as insanity, and he's a close friend of them. Cody, are you referring to the Annoying Orange? This Weird Al Christmas special? Huh. I
They got
Don't
Weird
know.
Al to be in the fucking.
Yeah, I don't even know if I actually seen that one. I mean, considering that they have made a lot of videos that were 714, but it show itself, they made only 60 episodes. Oh, dude. Just
I
hit
wonder
me.
how much money they had to slip
Who knows?
Weird
Dude.
Al to do this.
Oh, yeah, but dude, how about this? I'm not surprised that they even had them made a long feature movie, Annoying Orange. That would have been
God.
something. I mean, think about it.
If they made a movie based off the Annoying Orange, yeah, no one would watch it because it's the Annoying Orange.
Based on this, I mean, imagine this. Since it has a great success on YouTube, which has 14 seasons, and in this they had this animated a live action series where they have the fruits as animated, and it would be surprised if it would even make a
I
cartoon.
didn't have
version.
water, so I spat out air. What do you mean they have 14 seasons?
What?
What do you mean it have 14 seasons? How the fuck do you get 14 seasons out of talking through? What?
The YouTube channel has 14 seasons and 714 episodes.
Jesus fucking Christ. Why
Yeah, and
did they make so many?
I don't know, dude. But the TV show only had 2 seasons, 60 episodes. Wait, the Annoying Orange is a 1 billion question mark. Look it up. Annoying Orange. There is actually one fan-made video where they actually kills the annoying orange with a knife.
What?
Delight.
Yeah, it says here, um, annoying orange, 11.5 million subscribers. So there's not even 1 billion,
Wonder how much it's
but there
worth.
might be, billions of viewers total. I mean, of being watchers instead of this entirely. But yeah, I was surprised it even had made as 14 seasons.
So am I. They just did a thing based off fucking fruit that can talk for some reason. Which, by the way, I don't think they ever acknowledge how that's even possible, by the way. Do they?
Mm.
I don't think they do.
Yeah, about that the annoying orange gets killed. Yeah, it's actually the same channel, but turns out he wasn't killed. They were making costumes. Ah, dang it. But still, I'm surprised at that this show on YouTube has actually been okay. Based on this TV show, okay, how about this? There's actually one support character, Broccoli, Alien Overlord, an evil alien Broccoli, speaks with an English accent. He is bent to enslaving Earth and becomes a superior to fruit, though later his goals seems focused only to destroying this fruit store.
I love it when bad guys have one goal and then the next thing you know they just change the goal out of fucking nowhere. It's just the best
True.
around.
Yeah, I'm very surprised though. Even today, they actually made. I mean, like I said, they have made 2 seasons of the television series, and having a human. Um, he's the Nerval is actually played by Toby Turner. He's an American personality and actor. He is known for his videos. A total of 14.33 million subscribers and over 3,000. Oh wait, oh boy, 3,867,000,000 views on his free YouTube channel. Whoa, my God, who even knew? But still, Annoying Orange, which has this many views. I mean, it's just whoa. I mean, oh, dude,
What?
get
What?
this, get this. They in 2020, Annoying Orange partnered with Warren James to produce a memory foam plushie toys dolls made all the based on of every major character like orange, pear, muted apple, marshmallow, crumpled lemon, grapefruit, and passion fruit.
I spat up my air again. What?
Dude, okay, dude, it's more than that. It's a lot more. Get this. Annoying Orange had made 6 comic books.
Dropped my computer. What?
Yeah, number 1, Secret Agent Orange as a reference to James Bond. And number 2, Orange, you glad you're not me? There's a reference, it's a joke in every punchline of the Orange hat. Number 3, Pulp Fiction was a parody of Pulp Fiction. Number 4, Tales of the Crisper, Tales of the Crypt as a parody of that one. Number 5, 50 Shades of Grey, Orange, which is a parody of the 50 Shades of Grey. And number 6, My Little Baloney was a parody to My Little Pony. Oh, dude. And like I said, I'm not even done. They even have made games. Video game. First is Annoying Orange Carnage, developed by, released on iPhone, iPod Touch, and iPhone 2011. Then they made Annoying Orange Splatter Up, a second game based on baseball. And there was another one, that was recent game, where the player is given fruits and vegetables to collect. They need to catch them in the skewer, or even, and you collect it. You blend them in a blender called Romba. I mean, okay. First, having this, having, I mean, having toys or plushies. Oh, dude, it's even worse. Oh, Bob. Okay, there's since the late 2011, the collective has produced many accessories, toys, and clothing with toy maker, the Bridge Direct, and clothing retailers such as JC Penney, Shopko, and Rue 21. They announced in December a partnership of that year will be costume manufacturer Ruby's Costume Company will produce children and adult Halloween costumes and accessories featuring the characters as Orange, Pear, Marshmallow, Magic Apple from the web series. Even costume now. What? I was like, well, my life is officially over. My God, that's just so weird. I mean, like Game Guy is like, how, based on his reaction when he found out they have made 14 seasons. Oh my God.
There better not be any annoying orange games on a Nintendo console, or I'm gonna be pissed.
Only based on the game so far has been released on is iPod Touch and iPhone, and the Android. Yeah, that's the only thing I know of. Platform, iOS, probably.
Thank you, Nintendo, for being smart and not putting that waste of produce on your consoles.
Okay, even if they would put Annoying Orange in Nintendo or Sega, it's not that easy. First, the companies would have to meet and agree based on agreement in order to, to cut the profit so that both sides will get the profits of what, since this guy who is since the creator of all this, he will earn some profit from the sales. And if it's either Sega or Nintendo who decides to make, who knows? I mean, like Cody said, what if they would make this as a cartoon, like a 2D version? Okay, that would have been sort of surprise. Considering it has its 3D live action series on YouTube and made even a television series based on that. Except only that they took place in different environment, not a kitchen, but in a store. And and now, and as Cody said,
What?
what if they decide to put and make it as a cartoon version? It's not mind blowing that. And
But
based
if
on
they
they
make
have
a, if they make a 2D animated version of the fucking and whatever annoying orange, then that means it's gonna be a animated remake, and nobody wants that. So I don't think they're
Yeah.
gonna make that.
Yeah, I mean, based on
Hey.
that though, I mean,
Well,
based,
nobody likes animated remakes. So there you go.
no,
Well,
me either.
it
I
could be
don't.
worse. It could be a live action.
There is
That's
live
true.
action.
Oh.
I mean, this already live action.
Oh,
Yeah,
I mean, kinda.
wait, it is?
yeah, it's live action, but only human faces appeared on them, which is animated.
Oh.
And since they actually made a live TV series, which they actually use one real human. So, yeah. I am still surprised that they had even had made a 2D version, a series of the cartoon series of The Annoying Orange, and that he had even had made a long feature movie. I'm not surprised that he even had been approached by idea. But having this now as Halloween costumes on open market for both adults and kids, and having this parody comic book series, and having a few video games. And I'm surprised that they even had made a feature movie yet. I mean, if this web series is so popular, so great, as many people think it is, why had it then even approached this idea of a feature movie? Think about it. I mean, if they had made a television series, why not take the next step as make as a feature movie? Maybe how about maybe make a story about where the Annoying Orange came from and how he actually ended up meeting the other friends. Who knows? I mean, considering that though, yeah, that's probably the only thing. Um, as Cody said in the next chapter of G5, um, who knows? It's possible that that could happen, but right now is just big unknown if it will happen. But who knows? Maybe this possibility it could happen eventually. But
Also, did anyone else notice that in most episodes there's like a few hints towards like a lot of shifts for him? Like we've seen Easy, we've seen Zip, and now
Oh
Sunny.
man, I thought maybe that would work. No, not well.
I mean, they do imply a lot of shipping for Hitch if you actually pay attention to it.
true. But at the same time, it's really hard to say for right now at the moment about it though. I mean, I don't mind if they decide shipping anyone one of the main five list. There were even some rumors that maybe there's gonna be another six. It's definitely main five, but it's gonna be main six. But it turns out it wasn't even that at all. Because here's the thing. Dr. Wolf actually made this video about almost a year ago, before the show even started. He had pointed out one cutie mark that was well, it didn't add up in who this cutie mark belonged to. I mean, I have been following this web series Tell Your Tale of G5 on YouTube, and that's actually kind of funny though. It shows us some, I mean, some pieces of backstory when Opaline actually appearing in now and then. They have made this Night and Night episodes, and now just focus on Christmas version. And who knows? Yeah, even though they have not been official, any official couples yet, but the possibility is always an option. Just let me think about this. If you go back in G4, back in season 1 to season 9, before there was nothing as any. I mean, there was a lot of potential within the fandom. There was always shippings between Lyra with Bonbon. There was a lot of shippings, and people probably like, "Oh, that's not going to happen." They were just like, "Hasbro is not going to allowing any same gender relationship in this series." The show was focused on younger girls, but it did actually happen. In the season 9, when they actually it were be having a brief scene when we see both Lyra and Bonbon proposing to each other, and the last episode in the last single one, we're having a picture in the newspaper saying that Lyra and Bonbon married, and having two other things. Scootaloo's, her biological aunt, who was dating another mare, both lesbian, and they even didn't try to hide it. And even Hasbro did even make that happen in the comic books. Okay. Who's this?
What happened?
I don't
Kyler
know.
Tootie question mark. I don't know who this is, but yeah. If you're still watching this, Kylar or Sylar, I don't know. It's sorry to mispronounce your name. You're just talking about the different G5 and G4 characters and all this. But yeah, I mean, think about it. I mean, even before Scootaloo's ends were even made officially in the show, they had completely different design in the comics, but they were also as a couple.
Oh, Joe, you scared me. Hey,
Wrong
Joe.
name.
Whoa! What the? What was that voice?
I forgot my cousin was coming back from wherever.
Yeah.
And she also forgot my name. Cool.
Not like it, not happening. I mean, think about this, guys. If they had made Lyra and Bonbon throughout been best friends, even when they had Matilda and Cranky Donkey's wedding, they said to each other they're best friends. And the last episode of being, I believe, was sort of the last part of the last episode of season 9, when they actually proposed to each other and got married in the last episode. So, assuming that, and even way back in from season 1 onwards, like Vinyl and Octavia, they are roommates, and they have been shipped throughout the entire fandom, but that never happened. You just imagine though. I mean, I can only imagine like this when Hasbro decided to make this appearance happen. It's like this was a show mainly focused on younger girls, and yeah, I was like, okay. I mean, it was just okay. That's great. I mean, the thing there are always other shows that's focused on older audience, like teenagers or preteens or younger kids, or even adults. I mean, like that. You never know. So why were then meaning? So this was a focus on younger girls, say from age 4 to age 10, perhaps, as Monopoly were, and having two mares doing this in the later seasons actually admit their feelings for each other. I have no idea that Hasbro even had the intent to do that, or if there were any sort of plans of making Lyra and Bonbon even admit their feelings for each other later on. I believe maybe when Laura Faust, when she was part of the show until she left it, maybe she wasn't perhaps not allowing it because perhaps she thought maybe it's gonna showing viewing a wrong signals to the odd younger generations. Like, but here's the thing though. Here's the thing. If you back to let's say 1960s or as 1940s, any such same gender relationships were completely inappropriate in many eyes. And even from the 1960s and onwards was still also that. But from the earliest 2000s and up to 2020s had been accepted. And even recently, well, I actually read this yesterday, that United States U.S. Representative House actually had made full vote to make same-sex marriage completely protected under federal law. Before then, any state could remove the permit allowing a same-gender marriage even possible. But now with this new law, but both sides had a full approval support, will be under this federal law, and and that will be impossible to almost remove because and if there was all the Congress, Senate, all those politicians are united in order to do this. So I mean that's a good thing. It's a good step though. And I mean, what if the yeah, okay. Um how would you Kubo and Gengai and Cody, how would you feel if that United States um, merged with Canada as one single country, but still be as United States, but Canada ceased to exist, but became as United States.
Hmm. It'd definitely be a very interesting world if that were the case.
Mm-hmm. Considering at least though, that would have been if that means because here's the difference. US has states. Canada, they don't. They have province. And that means if that possibility would have happened, the province in Canada would have become states. And that would means Canada's capital city would have lose its title as a capital. And the main language probably would even be Canadian, not even English. Because America, they don't even have any official language. And if that's true, um, see here, it's gonna look up something. Many. Come on, this computer is a little bit slow right now. Due to the fact that I'm using a StreamYard, which is okay. How many? Okay. Um, if the US and Canada would merge as one single country, that would give US 60 states. Canada has 10 provinces. That would make 60, not 50. And here's another thing. Each single American flag that every American household, government buildings, or school building has, they had to be removed because the flag had to be updated. Because each flag right now is 50 stars, except for one that has 51. Yeah, so I mean, I wouldn't be surprised that. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if any of the states would declare themselves as independent country, leaving United States. And actually, that has happened. If you guys didn't know, I think it was only a few years ago, California actually made this movement of have this public votes in order to make it so that it could leave America and became an independent country. And if California would have become an independent country, it would actually work because it has a huge population, many in major cities like San Francisco, Los Angeles, I believe, and a lot of this has huge ports. They have huge ports. That means they can import a lot of goods and has a lot of industry, huge industry in California state itself. So it wouldn't be like any problem for California to support itself as if it would be an independent country. I mean, even the same thing as for Scotland. They tried. They had a vote, but it was a strong no. But here's another thing. They are not even allowed to have a second public voting again. Well, they had to wait 1 generation.
Ba-ding.
Ding 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 ding. Google has a ding 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 ding.
Correct. See, I just said correct because that's just the sound it usually makes when
How
you're right.
long is a generation?
Isn't it 100 years or
Uh,
1,000?
no. How long is a generation? Let's see. A generation is only 30 years.
Oh, never mind.
But 100 years, that would be how many generations
It'd be 3.
in 100 years? That would be roughly 3 or 4 generations in 100 years. But how many generations in say 1,000 years? That would be 40 generations. Ho. Kuvu,
Yeah.
I have a question for you.
What?
How many humans has ever lived on Earth totally? How many?
I don't know how I can know that.
Give a guess. But before you answer, this question is no one can actually. This is just one question we don't know to concrete proof of. It only estimated this. But guess how you think how many deaths has been?
Probably more than 1 billion.
Dude, we are 8 billion now.
Oh,
Yeah. And this only evolves like the modern man, not like Neanderthals or any.
well, I don't know. It's probably a huge number. I mean, if it wasn't under, I would probably say a dixillion.
Nope. The number which they estimated.
Can you say that number again? I want to make sure I heard it right.
I said a dixillion.
That's what I thought you said.
Yeah, so estimated. Before I say the answer, discoveries now suggest that modern Homo sapiens exist much as early as around 200,000 BC, This major change in our understanding of human existence spurred new calculations and new constitutions of experts, resulting in the estimate about 117 billion our own kind have been born on Earth.
Hmm.
But 117 billion. But that is they estimate but like I said, this is something we can't even prove. But if that had to be counting as 200,000 BC, when the modern humans started appearing, until now, it is really impossible because we can't really know for sure how many families in Stone Age, like a normal Stone Age family, how many a family would have kids, because we had to been digging up every single tooth, but that is impossible. And also throughout ancient history, and unlike in modern times, people have been burning the deads in order to use and bury the ashes. So, like I said, the estimation of this estimated to be as 117 billion. It can be maybe just the number could be way less. It could be as only like 100 billion, or the number could even be as 200 billion, or maybe 500 billion. Like I said, we don't know for sure. This is only based on some experts' mathematical formula. How do you pronounce it? So, so we can't say for certain how many people that has ever existed. It's like, it's like if you send if you would send 10,000 people to Mars and started colonizing it more and more and more, and after like say maybe after maybe is 10,000 years, the population may has even been way bigger, and no one has sort of wonder how many people had been living on the planet from the start when colonized it until now. Probably they would have a record of each single birth and death. But since when our kind of start appearing 200,000 years ago, there's no any records whatsoever. Our writing records started appearing around as like 5,000 years ago. And even so, if you would be living in the Mediterranean Sea around, I believe in Sumeria, you would still, if you travel to Egypt, no people there would even understand the language, the writing style. If you travel to the north, like in Scandinavia or Europe, that didn't even exist here. All the people around the time, they didn't even have the writing language. And people who lived in Scandinavia, like in Sweden, it didn't even exist at all. And here's the thing: while most of the people in Europe or in Egypt, when they have been building these pyramids, my people, we has still as living as hunter gatherers, maybe as simple farmers. We were way far off, and we even far away from even to achieve same level of civilization. We never even came close. It's like even America, way before the settlers even arrived, there were actually one major settlement, and a Native American city, which lasted for nearly a few hundred years and fell just only several hundred years before the Europeans even arrived. And that city estimated to have at least I believe it was 30 or 50,000 people. And that was supposed to be the most modern or most largest city in the entire America at the time. I mean, if they could do it, here's the question: is who else? Cody, how are you doing today?
Cody the Dragon. There we go. He says, "Good here."
Yeah, I think he's Or when are you going to be with your dad to the for lunch? Tomorrow. Okay. I even asked him on Facebook about.
All right, we'll see you at tomorrow o'clock.
Smart
kidding.
ass.
We'll see you
Smart
at the
ass.
next eclipse.
Smart asses.
I did not make that. Cool.
So, Mr. Game Guy, how is your lady today?
Well, I don't know how she is. She just left, so
True. I mean, I
Um,
hadn't even talked to my girlfriend to say,
Well, she's not even on right now, so he can't really know. I just
She
called
might-
Gang HD. That's just great.
dude, my girlfriend may be even actually be online at the moment, but just doing something else.
well, maybe she'll join the stream.
That depends if she is available. The only place in the house that she can actually be joining in otherwise is her mom's bedroom. Since if she is in the living room, which her brother is, he is either playing on the computer or using this what's it called? An Oculus, this virtual reality game, goggles. You would have expecting a lot of screaming, and he flips out if he loses even a single game against other people. And I'm not joking. Game guy.
Yeah.
Would you, if you could actually wish for any type of Xbox, what would it be?
I have no idea. I've never played a single Xbox game in my life, so
True, same here. But what if Nintendo made their own version of an Xbox?
I mean, I'd be very shocked. And they'd probably call it the Xbox 97.
Or maybe the D box.
The D box? What?
The D box or N box. N box, N for Nintendo box.
Yeah.
I mean, this is yeah. Kubo, do you even have any Xbox? Earth to Kubo.
Yeah, what?
Do you
Kubo
even
was-
have?
Kobo was having a fantasy.
No.
Oh, yeah. Yes, he did. You're so. But do you have an Xbox?
No, I have a PS4 and a PS3 and a PS2.
Oh.
And I used to have the PS1, but I don't have it anymore.
My dad's got a PS5.
I have none of those. Or DX, or DS, or
Well-
Switch.
Well, you're not a gamer,
Nope.
so
But we used to have Wii, but it wasn't ours. But it was actually my sister's boyfriend. I don't even know if he even have it anymore.
I'm
Um,
sorry, but I really thought you were gonna say you used to have weed.
No,
Kobo?
Kobo.
I'm gonna kick your balls in.
Hey, don't say that.
No wait, I'm gonna cut your balls off.
No, if you do that, I'm gonna wash your bones.
Nah, just kidding, dude. Yeah, seriously, but I probably would connect. I would probably buy another Wii Sports. The only Wii game I actually was sports, archery and bowling. It was fun as heck. um, Cody bought a lava lamp and My Hero Academia calendar for his sister.
Oh God.
A lava lamp? I actually have one. Uh, somewhere. But I haven't even used my lava lamp in quite some time actually. My Hero Academia. Um, yeah, I really didn't care much for that show. But here's the thing: based on what I read, my almighty, this supposed the strongest superhero, actually lost his powers and became a normal human. And he decided to train the same boy that he found as his form of apprentice. Hmm. It's yeah, it's kind of a bit different. Yeah, so any plans for the weekend?
Not really. You Swedish, you got any plans?
Um, not that I can think of at the moment, though. I mean, because only that I've been working on this Christmas stories for the past few days now, since I have put all the other stories to the side to focus on this one. The only one that I'm currently working on my girlfriend's story. Um, but the only one that Malak had asked for, I haven't even started that one yet. So the only thing I'm actually still waiting for is the kids for the story. Malachi's Sunlight Luna, he made 7 kids total for that one, or well, was going to do it, and he was going to post it on his Facebook so I can say them. But so far, I haven't even seen them yet. Um, Christmas shopping. Well, normally my mom would make some Christmas shopping with my brother, but unfortunately, since she had this surgery for her foot, only I believe it was yesterday, she is not allowed to doing any driving for next 6 weeks. She had to walk around 3 weeks on crutches and another 3 weeks when without it. So yeah, probably my dad and I will probably do some Christmas shopping, but not sure. I only have done some smaller Christmas shopping for my girlfriend before. Yeah, I haven't really. So this weekend, I really have no big plans to be honest. Probably continue this Christmas stories. Then I actually been planning for a Christmas special story that's going to be uploaded on Christmas. I believe all I can say is so far is about the main 6 when they decide to have a Christmas party. I believe Celestia Luna in Discord is going to be it, but I haven't even worked on that script yet. Oh boy! I mean, what is the list? There was 12 stories, and if I put all of those at text and music, I would have been up all night if in order to get this far. Either that or I'd be like, nope, I'm done. Killing myself. Not literally, but just. So far, it's only 2 stories left, and luckily though, I'm currently working on one's the one with my girlfriend, and I have done about 5 minutes of it. That's gonna be 31 minutes long. And I don't. Yeah, I really don't. I have no idea how long the story is going to be. To be honest, I never actually even imagined. It's just what happens, just happens. Um, yeah, that would have been something. And I'm actually surprised though that when the G5 had their Christmas special, I'm I'm stunned that they didn't even celebrate Hearthstone Eve at all. It's like really, but having three different holidays, and that the unicorns were singing a greeting like, and they didn't even knew that was actually a magical spell, and they have been saying that ever since the magic vanished and until they returned. So before then, it just did not have effect. But after the magic appeared, and when they're saying this word, the sentence, it without realizing it's actually a spell. And seeing near the end how this snowstorm and and it's like, oh boy. I mean, it was a great deal when Sip actually had her detective skills proving or at least figure out why suddenly there was so much snow. Considering it, at least for one thing, is that it has never snowed in Mirtan Bay. I'm I'm really surprised that happened. Though I may wonder if they're going to defeat Opaline in uh, in G5. Will it be the last chapter of the G5, and will that like be the end of it? And wait a several years until like G6? Um, that would have been disaster. Definitely a big disaster. But having if there's gonna be, how about this? In the last season of, well, in the last episode of perhaps be chapter 5 maybe, or chapter 6 of G5. It's gonna be a 3-part episodes where the main five are trying to find a way to stop Opaline from complete her plans. And after they somehow manage to convince her to be friendly and be accepted, and then and they announcing another season of maybe as chapter 7 of G5, where Opaline now lives still in her castle, but she is welcome back to Mirtan Bay at any time, and that maybe um, she is teaching Sunny how to be as, maybe during in the process, maybe that Sunny had become a full permanently as an alicorn, and maybe Opaline could actually been teaching her how to be as an alicorn, and Sunny could be happy about it, and that Opaline finally admits that she is taking care of, that she finally having to admit that she is more trying to be as more like a mother to Misty. But what if that they suddenly heard this mysterious events happening of an ancient villain had returned, but not like say not Discord, because the Discord did actually appear in a comic series of G5. He stole, I believe it was the Pegasus crystal, and if I remember right, he destroyed the crystal. But I can't be certain if that was actually meant, or if it was a joke, some sort of joke or something. But there is actually a fan-made series of where Sprout actually encounters an elderly Apple Bloom. A fan made works though, but um, yeah, Cody. I mean, uh, if Terra Chrysalis and Coastal Glow could have been like the ancient villains, um, there's two ways. One, if they had been released from the Stone Prison before during the time of Twilight reign, it wouldn't even work. Maybe not for Coastal Glow, but Terek and Chrysalis maybe. But we don't even know if Terek and Chrysalis are even immortal. We know at least that Terek was alive when he was in the Tartarus after being there for 1,000 years after um, Scorpion actually betrayed him in his mind. Chrysalis, though, yeah, I don't know. Even though we know that she were actually in an ancient Pegasus city, where she disguised herself as a pony in order to betray the king. But that was in a comic, and most comics weren't considered as canon. But the second option is if the Chrysalis and Tirek and Koziglo were still as a stone statue, even in the G5 timeline, and they were released, then maybe then it could work. Um, well, based on what happened is that Grugar, um, perhaps Grugar could return in G5. If I had to say this, they actually brought back some former villains of G3 into G4, which were Tirek and the Smooch, this green slime creature, which is a friend of Discord. But he wasn't an enemy or villain in G4. But if they brought back Tirek in a G4 or G3 to G4, I mean, it's not unlikely they would bring back some old villains in G4, maybe G3 into the G5. I mean, there's opportunity for all that. I mean, if they brought back Grugar, an enemy from the G3 to G4, I mean, the possibilities that are open door. I mean, the door for possibilities is open to bring back an old villain from G4, or maybe as G1, maybe G3 or G4 into G5. This always has a strong possibility that could actually happen. But right now it's hard to say for certain now though. And and like I said, we don't even know how many chapters is gonna be in G5 along with Upali, unless that they figure out a way to reform her or banish her from Equestria permanently, or they send her to Tartarus permanently, or turn her to stone. Here's one sided part of that. If they had turned in, I mean, like Discord, when he was a stone, I was really surprised at what happened. What happened if that they had smashed his statue in pieces? Would he even die from it? No one knows. Because he was completely aware of surroundings while he was a statue. So I really have no idea about it. Otherwise, just imagine if Grugar would appear. Well, there's only one thing that he would do first: to find his bell. If Grugar would return for real this time in G5, and he had only two things in mind: conquer Question, but first to find his bell to restore his magic powers to full max. But that is is a little bit tricky because the bell could even be destroyed. And since the bell was hidden on Mount Everhoof from the G4, and since the bell did actually appear in the old lighthouse of G5, the collection of Algar. But it is hard to say for certain if this is actually his actual bell or if it's just some so-called Easter egg that appeared in the background. I mean, first of all, if that was actually the real bell of Grugar that Algar had, oh boy, I wonder how in the world he even came across that in the first place. I mean, considering for one thing, the bell was protected by a powerful shield spell on the mountain for centuries. And since the bell can't be destroyed, and after the trio, which I call them, were defeated, and the bell was taken away from them, they can't just destroy the bell. So, question is, what they happen to do with the bell afterwards? Hard to say. They could maybe return it back to the mountain behind the shield, or maybe hide it somewhere else, more only where the Luna and Celestia, maybe as Twilight knew. Maybe it is. Well, I mean, yes, Cody. When the bell was on the Mount Everhoof from the start, it was actually protected behind a magical barrier, which was sealed, and it took all the powers, the magic from Chrysalis and the one that combined from Tirek to open a small portal, a small hole in the barrier for Koziglo to even sneak in and take the bell. And even despite the combined magic from Chrysalis and Tirek had, he was even strong enough to hold the hole open long enough. That shows how powerful that barrier is. But here's the thing. When the 5 show this started, the first movie shows us the magic was completely gone. What if that the magic, when it vanished, what happened if the barrier, the magical barrier that protected Grogar's bell, also vanished at the same time? That meant the bell would be completely accessible to anyone to just walk in, take the bell. Maybe if that was true, maybe the barrier, maybe they put it back in the cave, but they found it first, and maybe that was true. I mean, what if that was true, and suddenly the barrier was gone, and that Argyle, in his younger youth, could have heard about the story about the bell, and managed to track down where it was located, and he finds it that the cave was no longer protected by the barrier which has before in the past. So he realized he could just go in there, take the bell, and take it home. But here's another question. Since the bell is powerful in magic, question is, when the magic was gone, could any pony or anyone even use the bell otherwise? Like, just using it to activate its power within? Or would the magic inside the bell also vanish around the same time as the magic in the entire kingdom vanished? I mean, what if the magic inside the bell is somehow connected to the magic in the world? If the magic is gone, could the bell's magic be also vanish and make the bell completely just like a normal bell? It's just that. I mean, there's other few places. I mean, if just only Luna and Celestia knew where the bell was hidden again, maybe they took it back to the mountain. Or they maybe hide it somewhere else, only that where they knew where it's located, just in safety precaution. Think about it. If you have the most powerful magical artifact, if you have say let's say if you would have like a force hammer, a hammer that could literally causing earthquakes, earthquakes that could level a major city, which is one swing of the hammer, and place it somewhere where there's safe precautions to have it safe protected, and only have maybe only a few people knew about it. It is only logical that if Leslie and Luna would try to hide this bell again, they would only have to in some place that only they knew. Perhaps maybe they told Twilight and her friends as a safety perk. Maybe they are the only ones that knew, and they made a promise not even mention it to anyone else, not even put that in a journal or anything else. So maybe that's true. That could be possible, and maybe that's Argyle could read about the bell, and maybe if the bell was once again returned back to this key, and that without the magic is gone, the barrier was probably not even there anymore. So he can just walk up on the mountain, find the bell, and also find that it is completely useless. He can make conclusion without the magic, the bell's magic may also be gone. So he decides, since this is a very important artifact, he decides, I will take this home. And since we're back in a new generation movie, we've seen a lot of his research, a lot of books, a lot of um, a lot of other artifacts that he had collected over the years. Like, assuming there was one feather that belonged to Twilight, an old map of Equestria, and even a footprint of Spike and Grugard's bell. Assuming if he had those in his collection, but we don't even know if the bell that's shown in the movie was even supposed to be the real bell or was it was one of the Easter eggs. Some people have pointed out maybe that just are a simple Easter egg to just make fun of it. But opinionatively though, I believe maybe it's just that, an Easter egg. Considering how powerful that is. And if the bell was somehow connected to the world's magic, without the magic in the world completely gone, the bell is useless. And if the magic returns, the bell's magic could just instantly restored. And if Sunny and of her friends find the bell, and they're like, what is this old bell doing here? And they start shaking it, and suddenly, what if the power is gets absorbed? Maybe it's a Hitch. Knowing how he reacted when the Earth ponies had their own magic, and having some of Grugar's magic inside him, oh, I have no idea what he react. Or what if the magic end up being Sunny, combined with this? Yeah, what if this could corrupt anyone? That's true. Seeing how she reacted when she absorbed some of Discord's magic. That's just it. We have no idea if this. I mean, we don't even know if Grugar's magic in the bell is considered as light or dark magic. But I strongly indicated maybe more as to. I mean, I more strongly believe it maybe as dark magic. I mean, consider that he's a villain. Maybe it is both. Maybe it is. Maybe it depends on who is using it. Let's say if Gengar was a villain and he finds out the bell and he wants to absorb the magic and he wants to use it for evil purposes, and if Kuvu finds the bell and he will only wanted you to absorb the magic and using that for good, it's true. Maybe it has maybe the bell just sense of the individual or the user, but at the same time we can't say for certain about that. It's hard to say. true. Yeah, I mean, like in Star Wars, there is actually members of the Sith, the enemy to Jedi, who is actually light users, not dark. And there is actually Jedi's who tap into dark side, but still be used in light. So anything is possible. Anything is possible. Oh, yeah. Still, Spike may still have an opportunity to show up, maybe actually as himself or as a flashback or even mentioned. I mean, if we had seen Twilight as like a hologram, maybe there's a good chance that they, Spike, and the others can also appear.
Huh?
Yeah, so I really hope that Spike can make some form of appearance, maybe as a flashback or himself. But we don't really know how long exactly it has been. How long has been since between the end of G4 and beginning of G5? Could be 100 years, 300 years. Who knows? Well, Cody, I do believe maybe that happens. I think it's about time to end here anyways. It's been 2 hours. And since my parents will be going to sleep soon, so... And I don't want to keep them up too long. Yeah, the next stream will be tomorrow at the same time. Also been telling you though, Cody, next Saturday will be the last game show stream of the year. But that one will actually be. It's not gonna be from my end. It's not usually I do my streams around 9 p.m. But this time I decided to make it at 8 p.m. at only 1 hour earlier. Since Kuvu, for some odd reason, had this old habit of leaving the game's middle of the game. And you cannot deny it.
I was not gonna deny it.
Bigfoot. Well, this has been fun though. Crystal showed up and left at only like 2 minutes in when he was here, and Dashi was here, but he left since he couldn't barely hear anyone's talking.
Technology
Well,
is the best.
mine is Cody since he came in sometimes after the Dashi left. But anyone is always welcome in here next time, which is tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, this has been a lot of fun. This is Switch Gavel signing off. Bye.
See ya.
And see ya next time.